like J.Brock, cause I can score with a second on the clock.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy J.Brock. It's Clapitup LA. You know what I'm saying? I'm right here with the homie Elijah Banx. Straight out of the west side of Long Beach. He is signed to the one and only legend, Big Boy. Shout out the Road 92.3. Elijah Banx considers himself the underdog of Long Beach, but his work ethic says otherwise. He is the first artist to come out with country and pop music. You got to understand it. And something you got to understand is he is an amazing business mind, and he is one heck of a marketer. By the way, catch his Westside Wednesday freestyles all February. It's going down. How you doing, bro?
Man, what's up? How are you? I was looking forward to this one.
Hey, I'm blessed, bro. It's a pleasure to be sitting right here with you. And like I said, as I got to doing my homework on you, I realized how much of a businessman you are. And that's something that you may not see from the image or the appearance, but even the way that you talk and how you carry yourself, bro, you got the right mind.
Man,
you on your way.
I appreciate
on the
you,
real,
bro,
on the real, man. So we got to talk about this, bro. How is life going for you right now? How you doing today, bro?
Man, life is good. We just did a show at Hawthorne High School. Shout out Real 92.3. Shout out Ty Hollywood. The kids loved it. You know what I'm saying? We hopped on the road over here. I was looking forward to this all week. You know what I'm saying? We got Grammy weekend. Yeah. We about to be outside. We got the YG concert tonight. So life is great.
Oh, it's going up.
Yeah, it's
You
it's
in that
great.
YG thing tonight?
Oh, yeah. You know, shout out Kaylin for you know.
Yeah. Oh, okay. It's just easy. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you
Easy
know.
work.
Yeah.
So, I mean, now let's talk about this, bro. It's very important to be able to get back to the youth, you know, with the music and what you got going, because you're going to come up with the youth.
Of course.
When did you realize that in your career?
Honestly, when I sat back and I think when YG dropped his latest album, right? And people were talking about, oh, it only sold this much, it only sold that much. And I had a conversation with my boy, and I said, man, I've been listening to YG for like 10 years since I was in high school.
Facts.
You feel me? So it's like, if I became a fan in high school, I was with him for the next 10 years.
Yes.
So I realized, like, bro, I gotta get with the youth and get at the youth. You feel me? Because they the ones that's gonna go to college and go and grow up and still bang the Elijah Banx.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So I feel like they're very important to the legacy. They're very important to the environment, like what's going on in society. You know what I'm saying? Because we got to influence them so that they don't go crazy, because you know how it could get.
That's right.
You know how it could
That's
get.
right.
So
Yeah, I feel that now. Here's the thing, like, I remember growing up and them having the older DJs pull up and DJ at the school, elementary school.
Yeah.
So I can only imagine how do you feel when you see these high schoolers and they actually rocking with you?
man, I'm honored, man, because you know there's a lot of artists out there that they can rock with, that they can learn the lyrics to, watch the videos, and it's just like they take time out of their day to rock with me and what I create for them. So, you know, how they excited to see me, I'm excited to see them.
That's right. That's right. What's the fulfillment like? We go through these things in life, right? We got to find our purpose in life. Now, I know you got into music rather early. You said by 15 years old, by your senior year in high school, you were already recording, right?
Yeah.
Now, we know he wasn't a great basketball player, but he could play some tennis, and he did 4 years of that
Hey,
tennis.
yo.
Now, shout out.
Hey, yo. All right. Shout out to Clapitup LA, because,
Now,
you know.
now we got to give a shout out to his big cousin who kind of got him involved with the tennis, man. How passionate were you about tennis, bro?
You bringing back memories, bro. I didn't put this in the back of my mind. That's crazy. My big cousin did put me on the tennis.
Yeah. How passionate were you about tennis?
I was real passionate because, for one, it's not a predominantly black sport. Let's start there.
100.
For two, the top tennis players, if you were to go like, you know, top 10, most of that list is women. You feel me? So it's not a male driven sport either. So, you know, the fact that I actually had some precision, some eye to hand coordination, you know what I'm saying, to be able to do my thing. And I was bigger too. I was a big dude.
Yeah.
So like anytime I stepped out there, you know, the other people would be like, and I'll really be able to bounce around on them. So, you know, it was cool.
Yeah. And so Cabrillo High School, right?
West Side everything.
West Side everything. Well, what does Cabrillo got over Long Beach Poly?
Our campus is very nice. Our campus we have the newest campus, and can't nobody see that.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
No, he's crazy for that one. We got the newest campus.
We got the newest campus,
Okay.
and you know, we got a brand new park that they just built that's attached to the school. You feel me? Like, you know, they revamped,
man. Yeah.
and we the only high school that got a Boys and Girls Club attached to it.
Oh, that's hard. That's
Yeah.
something to brag about.
Yeah.
That's something to brag. Let me ask
Exactly.
you something,
Yup.
man. So, with us speaking about the youth, bro, what do you want the youth to get out of your movement and what you bring to the table?
For one, I want to show kids that look like me, black, brown, any type of different ethnicity. You feel me? I want to show them that you can do different type of music, still get money, still have fun. You don't have to go the regular gangster approach. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
We all
yeah.
from the streets.
Yeah.
We all from the streets or have some type of attachment to the streets. But that's not what we need to embrace. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
And- yeah.
I feel like there's a lot of people that embrace that. So I just want to be on the other side of the spectrum that look like me.
Yeah,
You feel
that's
me?
right. Yeah, I appreciate that because we only know so much. It seemed like coming from our culture, we only know basketball, football.
They
sports.
hide a lot from us.
Yes,
but that's
yes,
that's another
yes.
conversation.
Yeah, no, that's a fact. That's a fact. But see, it's good that we got people like you leading the way doing that. Now, I got something to talk about this as far as constructive criticism, right? You had a conversation. You had a conversation with Louis, right? And he
Oh,
explained to
yes.
you that you were a better singer than you were a rapper. Now,
Shout out to Louis the 13th.
and 9 months later, shout out to Chuck Dizzle and DJ Head, it paid off. So let me ask you this,
homegrown.
man. Were you, because we know one big thing about this industry is you can't be in your feelings. Were you in your feelings at that point in time, and were you negligent? Like, man, I ain't listening to that.
Hey, what that dude say on to this day?
Yeah, oh
To
man.
this day, I still be in my feelings, bro, and
Yeah.
I'm learning on the way, on the path to where I want to be.
Yeah.
I'm learning that I gotta tuck those feelings. I got to.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only. I honestly had a conversation with my mother, and I told her, I said, I feel like the reason why, because the music is hot, the music is fire.
For sure.
The way I handle everything with the business and the way we getting it out, fire. I feel like I haven't reached the level of success that I want because I still have lessons to learn within God's plan.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
I still need to learn how to not take things personal. I need to learn how to control my temper when I'm frustrated. I need to learn how to, I think I've learned how to deal with money, but talk to me 3 years ago, we was blowing through money, you feel me?
Yeah.
So it's just a lot of different character developments that I think I need to work on, and as soon as they get ironed out.
It's up. Now, this is a perfect thing about being transparent. Because there's somebody that's gonna watch this and they're a fan of Elijah Banks, but they don't know that you're struggling with with yourself.
We only human.
Yeah.
Don't forget that
Yeah.
you're human. I don't care what you do, who you are. You could be Drake. Even Drake is human. You feel me?
That's
and
a
I
fact.
feel like that's what we forget. Super moms, super dads, super artists. Everybody feels like they hold themselves to a certain standard, which is good.
Yeah.
But don't forget that you human and that we fall short.
That's a fact. Now, this is what I'm going to too, because on social media, bro, all we see is the highlights.
Come on,
all
you
we
know
see,
what I'm
all we
saying?
see Elijah Banks
Man,
with Nib,
and
he with Pharrell,
I'm
he
in
with
the
Jazzy
club,
Faye,
we on the radio,
but they
like-
don't know about the lonely parts.
Nah.
And I know you've been very transparent about the industry
Man.
and what comes with it. So when was that a rude awakening? Like, did you have a rude awakening one day? Like, man, it ain't all that everybody think it is.
So, I'm gonna send you this song when we leave, right? I had this moment during COVID. I was watching Disney Plus, and do you remember the show Smart Guy?
Smart guy, yeah, for sure.
Okay. I was watching it because I was like, man, I just want to watch something that I'm not used to. There was an episode where Destiny's Child was cameoed on it. You remember that episode?
I don't remember that.
Okay. Long story short, Destiny Child comes to TJ's school and they see him dancing and they're like, yo, you're dope. We want to take you on tour.
Yeah.
He's like, and mind you, TJ is already a 10-year-old in high school, about to graduate. He's already living life at a fast pace. His dad is like, nah, you already doing too much. Like this, it's not what you think. Like you don't need to do this. He's like, Dad, you just trying to ruin my fun. You just trying to stop me from being great. I'm gonna do it, right? His big brother and Beyonce are sitting in the kitchen having a conversation, and he's like, man, your life is so great. We'll do it. And she's just like, you think so? Living out of my luggage, not having home cooked meals, you feel me? Not seeing my family, like not having privacy, the whole nine. And TJ's just like peeking in the door, listening, and he has an epiphany. And he goes to his dad and is like, you know what, Dad, I just want to be a regular kid. I don't want to go on tour. I don't want to do this. So I went to the studio immediately and I wrote this song called Famous. And the hook is everybody wants to be famous. You feel me? But they don't know what it came with.
Yeah.
All they think about is the clothes and the fancy cars, people screaming your name because you a superstar. You feel me? But if you knew what I knew, then you probably wouldn't make it. So that's when I had my moment. The grass may seem greener, but it's not as green as people think, bro.
Yeah. That's deep, bro. But you know what? I think what people are more fascinated with is that you living your life and it look like you living your life on your terms. And I think that's what people want in this world. You got so many people wake up working a job that they hate.
Oh my God. I used to go to my mom's job and see the people there, and I'm like, I used to ask my mom, how old are they? And she'd tell me the age. I'm like, this job is draining y'all of y'all soul.
See, here's my thing, right? When you look at the older, bitter people in life, I be thinking to myself, maybe they like that because they woke up and did something they hated every single day. Imagine that. 30, 40, 50 years, you wake up and you hate this job, but you got to wake up and do it anyway. I remember working a 9 to 5 feeling like I was in a box, bro. And I know at one point, speaking of a box, the homie was working at Pizza Hut, which would lead to TIU.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you. Speaking of a box, Pizza Hut, because you put the pizza in a box.
Hey,
you feel
you know
me?
what I'm saying?
Come
You
on.
dig it. I mean, you know, it's just natural, baby. You got to pick up on it.
And it did lead to meeting some dope people on the way.
And see, and so the 9 to 5, and this is no disrespect to anybody. Work your 9 to 5, do what you got to do.
Be great at whatever you want to be,
exactly.
whatever you great at.
Live your life.
Yeah.
But also understand everything is a stepping stool to the next.
Say that one more time for him.
Also understand everything is a stepping stool to the next one. The homie went from one box. He went from delivering this box of pizza to creating his own box.
Come on
Now. I mean, he ain't in a box, though.
Nah, yeah, but now you know, just creating my own foundation, and it starts with a box, and then we get boxes, and then it just becomes a whole thing. You feel me?
It becomes a whole jug. Now, how thankful are you for those days? Were you ever like miserable working a 9 to 5?
There were like some days I was, because it's like when you know that you finna, when you got this vision, you see greatness, and you living not great.
Yeah.
If it mess with you, you feel me? It makes you feel like you're not doing everything that you was meant to do on this earth. You feel me? But to keep it funky with you, when I was working 3 jobs, I was really happy because anytime I was depressed from the music, because I ain't gonna lie, for people who are going to get into music, you love this shit.
You gotta love it first.
Love this shit, because there's gonna be some days when you feel like you don't love it. You feel me? My coworkers, bro, I loved my coworkers. I spent more time at my job than I did at my house. And to the point where, like, when I had a messed up day or I was going through a heartbreak or I'm irritated, whatever. Hey man, bro, what you? And it's just, it felt like family. You feel me? So like to this day, I'm still cool with a lot of my coworkers. They come to my shows.
Oh, that's what's up. How does that feel though for the people you was working with at that point in time, for them to actually see you thriving in what you want to do?
It feels good. Yeah. A lot of people say I motivate them. And I think that's the best thing that I can. I feel like I'm only here to inspire, bro. I can enjoy it along the way. But my job is to inspire people. Yeah. That's why I work so hard. Because if I can do it, I know y'all can do it. You feel
That's
me?
crazy. That's dope that you said that, man. Like Nipsey said, the highest human act is to inspire.
Oh, I didn't. You know, it's crazy. As much as I know about Nip, I didn't even. Did he say that in the song or in the interview?
He said that in the interview.
I haven't seen all the Nipsey
interviews. He might think got the inspired. I don't know, but yeah, I forgot what that was. But
that's
the highest human act is to inspire. So when and that's my thing too. You got to understand, like, our purpose in this world is to serve people. You know what I'm saying? When you can serve people and be happy with it, that's your purpose in life. But a lot of people don't really understand that aspect. We get served. What? I ain't serving nobody.
Bro, my best job was being a server and a pizza driver because I got to make a lot of money and had no stress. I would just smoke on the job. I'll meet all types of girls and all types of stuff. You feel me? I had fun delivering, but my favorite job was serving. And the fact that you say that, I feel like maybe that's the reason why, just because I have a type of spirit to like just, you know, selfless at times.
Well, you serve through your music. You know, and it's not like you talking about nonsense.
Oh, yeah, nah.
You know what I'm saying? You talking about something that means something. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate that you stick to being you. Because coming from Long Beach, what Long Beach gangster rap.
Come on.
But you stick to that pop side, that country side, because it's a whole lot of people that want to hear that.
Come on.
Probably.
And what I told my nigga Twizzy, I said, I feel like I'm a win because I came to the agreement with myself. I said, bro, take yourself. Not everybody has shot a gun. Not everybody is broke. Not everybody have money. Not everybody has come for the struggle. Not everybody, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. Everybody done been in love once, bro.
Oh, facts.
We only here on this earth because two people loved each other at one point in time. You feel me? So it's like love is everything. So that's what my message is. We should have known, and the message I want to push.
Should have known, man. I'm gonna tell you, man. That project is so crystal clear, seamless, man. It's a beautiful project.
That means a lot to me, bro.
That's a beautiful project. I mean, every song sounds like it can go on the radio. On some real shit.
That was hard.
For real. Hard. I mean, the mixing, the production, everything.
Shout out to the engineer, man, Eddie, man. I know I'll be working you, bro.
Shout
but
out to that.
you hear these flowers we get from all the work we put in. Come on, let's keep working.
Shout out to that, man. Now we got to talk about, you know, rapping as E Nasty, going to Elijah Banks, which went against what Big Boy suggested that you do.
Oh yeah.
And you know, coming from a stature like Big Boy. I can imagine an average person being like, you know what, I'm going to just listen to Big Boy.
Of course. I've always been the type to go against the grain, you know. Shout out to BTW, you know what I'm saying?
BTW Productions.
By the way, you know what I'm saying? They know me very well, and they know me from the E Nasty days.
Yeah.
I've always been the type to go against the grain.
Yeah.
You feel me? So it's like, I feel like that's what makes me special.
Right. Why is it? Are you naturally like a rebel?
I think so.
Oh, okay.
I found out I got control issues, but I don't like to control others. I just don't like being controlled. Don't tell me what to do.
Okay.
If you tell me what to do, I'm probably gonna do the opposite.
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. Like
no, that's natural. There's a lot of people like that. Like I'm
working on
my
it.
way. Yeah.
I'm working on it.
When did you realize that was something you needed to work on?
Probably during COVID. I'm gonna be real. During COVID, I figured out a lot about myself.
Because it's saturated.
Being able to sit with yourself.
Yeah.
I was in a relationship at the time, having to sit down with her.
Yeah.
Yeah, you find out a lot about yourself, and I was like, you know what? There's a couple things that we need to address about yourself. You feel me? Like currently, right now, I'm looking for a therapist. You feel me? Because I feel like I need therapy, and I feel like most artists, if you're doing anything at a certain level, it comes with a lot of stress. It comes with a lot of weight. You know what I'm saying? You're the boss of your brand. You're the boss of your team. You know, everybody relies on you, whatever. Go talk to somebody.
Yeah. That's extremely important, especially in us, for us. You feel me? Like a lot of the time, we compress how we feel.
We talk like that,
you
especially as men.
Yeah.
You know, what's the number one thing they tell men? Boys, don't cry.
Don't cry.
Don't cry.
Yeah.
You acting like I've heard it.
Yeah.
You acting like a,
you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like, I feel like that's damaging. Like, don't be a cry baby.
Yeah.
But like, we shouldn't be conditioned to just soak everything in and just keep going.
It's not healthy.
It's not, because I have breakdowns, bro. Yeah. You feel me? Like, I had a breakdown right before the new year, bro, and I felt like I needed it. Yeah. I felt so good after it. And I was like, all right, well, it's time to get cracking for the new year. Yeah. We got that last little ism out.
Yeah. And that's the thing, too, bro. You got to go through that, and you still got to keep going.
Come on.
Come on, now.
You can't. You going to quit?
Yeah, you can't quit. You can't quit. And I think, and you know, that's what's so scary to people. Because you got a lot of people, like I say, the real will always be separated from the fake. Rather it's relationships, career, opportunities. Because at the end of the day, only the real was going to be able to do what they need to do in order to survive in whatever the situation going to be.
Come on.
if you just talking about it, you can't last.
Yeah, because the game is like, you know, it's all knowing.
Yeah.
It's all knowing. It knows exactly how many hours you put in. It knows all the people you done burn bridges with.
Yeah.
It knows all the people you've helped out.
Yeah.
So it's like all that at the end of the day, when it is your time, all that is going to add up to something, and it's going to add up to the amount of time you got.
Bro, it's the lessons. It's the strength. You build strength throughout this whole entire process of the ups and the downs. The minute that you can face an obstacle and say, I'm going to keep going, that's another level up in strength.
Yeah,
I
appreciate the music. I feel like it's crazy. I run into people from high school, and they're like, bro, you're so different. I never thought you would be this. And I'm like, it was the music that shaped me into this. Like, I always had it in me, but that music will bring it. It's like, it'll bring it out of you, because you got to go through, man.
You got to go through so many things. How do you handle your doubters? How do you handle somebody you know who don't believe in you?
I used to be salty about it. I used to be in my feelings, like I said.
Yeah.
Now, because I know what's finna happen, I just be like, all right, bro, it's all good.
Yeah. Even if it hurts, though.
Yeah,
Because sometimes it hurts.
Yeah. Like, even from the people that, like, you feel like you've worked hard enough to prove yourself worthy, and they still don't believe, it's like, all right, don't worry. Don't worry. Because I've seen it happen many a times. Like, you brought up CIU. Blast was right there with us.
Yeah.
And I always knew he was going to be what he is today.
Yeah.
It just took some time.
What was that early Blast like?
Man. Work ethic crazy. Don't smoke, don't drink. Always in the studio. Lab rat.
Yeah.
Only time he leaving the studio to go get some food. You feel me? Going and take a nap and getting right back to it. He was the one producing everything. He was the one doing he wrote his own stuff, was doing writing for, a couple other people. You know what I'm saying? So Blast was always a monster.
You seen that.
Come on.
Now, how much did that contribute to your work ethic today?
I was very unseasoned when I was around Blast. I was very unseasoned. It was an early E Nasty. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't even write hooks at the time. I was trying to find beats that had hooks already on them. You feel me?
You tried to run away from it.
Yeah,
okay.
And now I'm the hook king now.
Yeah, that's right. Go ahead on and say that.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I was very unseasoned, so I didn't really get to soak in but later on, once I got into my ism, I kind of pulled back all those memories, and I'm just like, shout out to LT, you know what I'm saying? LT would literally have them in the living room every day. You're not leaving the studio till you write a verse. I need a 16. I don't care if you got a beat to it or not. I want to hear a 16.
Sound like that Hell Week.
And it's like, back then I was just like, no, damn, I ain't trying to, you know what I'm saying? But now it's like, whip these niggas into shape, because that's how I run my program. That's how I run my program.
Yeah, that's professionalism, though. You got to be able to do a verse right on the spot. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's also very important for you to have developed that skill in a way.
Yeah.
Because I feel like even an actor, you got to be able to cry on the spot if they tell you that you got to cry.
That's messed up, because I want to be an actor, but I can't cry on the spot.
Well, that's something you got to learn. You got to be whipped into shape. That's something that you got to learn. But
think about something sad, nigga, right now.
Think about something sad. You better think about something sad. But see, that just adds, that's the separation.
It is the separation.
That's the separation.
It is.
Who gonna be able to do it? Who not? Who can hang? Who can?
That what Lil Russell say? He said a lot of it's a sound on Instagram right now. He said, not everybody can do this. That's why we doing it. He said everybody want to do it, but they can't do it. That's why we doing it.
And it's different.
I said, damn, it's different.
It's different.
We are not the same.
What makes you different?
My heart.
Okay.
My spirit and my heart. I truly feel like God blessed me with a great heart and just an optimistic mind. And I'm seeing to it that I develop and evolve into this great, thing that he set out for me to be.
Now I seen, like you said, you need a therapist. When you out here being a motivator, it's hard for you to find somebody else to get that motivation from. You feel what I'm saying?
That's crazy. It's crazy. I don't really. Lil Russell is the only person right now. It's crazy. I was about to say, I don't think I get motivated by people. Lil Russell is the only guy in the music game right now that motivates me. Every single time I see a piece of his content, I say, we got to go to work.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Like, and it's crazy. It was so organic. My manager tried to tell me early on, he was like, Lil Russell's going to be the biggest thing. And I was just like, I haven't watched the episode of Power. I haven't watched the episode of, what's the other one? Snowfall. I know it's crazy, though. I seen the previews. I haven't watched an episode of, there's another one that's like Power because it's too much hype. I'm such a rebel that if everybody fuck with it, I'm going to see it when I see it. And that's how I felt about Lil Russell until I ran into his content. And goddamn, Lil Russell, you great, bro. We got to link up.
Bruh, let me tell you something. That's how I felt about the Popeyes chicken sandwich. When everybody was pumping it up and standing in line, I'm like, I'm not getting it.
I'm not.
My girl,
I did not to this day.
Excuse me, my wife was like, go get it. I'm like, no, I'm cool. Yeah, I'm gonna wait till the hype died down.
Got to.
Because it's too much. So I guess I'm a rebel in that way then. That's crazy.
Can't be a hype beast.
Yeah, bro. It clears up like that. That's crazy. So when Elijah Banks steps on the stage, what's the feeling?
It's an outer body experience.
Yeah.
It's crazy because shout out to King Lil G for putting me on that 32 city tour, because after that, the thing I'm about to explain does not happen anymore. Before I used to hit stages, no matter if it was 100 people, 10 people, 20,000 people, I would get anxiety. Yeah. And I don't know if BTW would remembers this, you feel me? But anytime before I would go on stage, I would disappear from my team. I would disappear from my team. I would go in the corner and I would just pray and just ask God to take all this anxiety out of me.
Yeah.
And then when they call my name, I forget about it.
That's just how I go.
But now going on a 32 city tour and being able to perform every night in a different city and try to, bro, hand me the mic at any time. It's good. Let's go.
Professional. It's that separation. Now let me ask you this, right? You did 31 shows from June 1st to October 13th and 37 shows from June 1st to October 13th, 2017.
Come on.
I mean, back to back to back to back, bro. How exhausting was that? Because I know that was exhausting.
Hey, look, I was in Houston and I was talking to Twizzy and he was like, we drove from Woot Whoop and then back to Woot Whoop and then flew to here and then drove here to Woot Whoop. I said, wait, we did? He said, nigga, you don't remember that? I said, I don't know how we got it done, but we got it done.
We got it done. That's all that matters.
I swear to you on my life, it's like some cities I don't even remember how we got there, but because I was so tired. You feel me?
Yeah.
But we got there.
My man said when he met Jazzy Faye, he went to sleep in one location and woke up in the next.
True story.
And woke up in the next.
True story.
And walked into Jazzy Faye.
True story.
Come on, man.
Like I be grinding so hard to the point where sometimes I just be packed. We got 15 minutes. All right, let me put my seat back real quick. I put my seat back. We had just left. It closed down in Atlanta. Shout out to them. They had great lamb chops. I fell asleep. I wake up. My publicist at the time was like, "Get out the car." I looked at her. I said, "Where are we at?" She said, "We at Jazzy Faye Studio." I said, "We ain't at no motherfucking Jazzy Faye Studio. Not the legend of Atlanta. No, we not." Yeah. She said, "Yes, hurry up, fix yourself." I said, walked in there. He said, "Man, I've been hearing all about you, man. What's going on?" I said, "Oh, what's the deal, bro?" Yeah. You feel me? And it was love. It was nothing but love. And it was a legendary night. It's crazy, bro. I be forgetting about some of these things.
Shout out to Jazzy Faye, man.